Miami at Washington. Washington right now, updated line plus 9.5. Look, this is when you talked about Sunday night when it was 9. And like, I wasn't in the headspace to sort of internalize that idea. It just felt to me like I had just couldn't fathom opening up an
Yeah.
app and making a bet at that point. Now it's at 9.5. I do feel like if you like Washington, this is going to get to 10. And like I can see now in the light of day why you were leaning that way. Their defense is truly awful, like especially since they got rid of Chase Young and Montez Sweat. They had that dead cat bounce against the Patriots, and then they've just been dreadful. But the Dolphins do not dominate on the road the way they have at home against bad teams. And we've seen the early pro money on Washington. Teams who lose by 17 or more, playing a team that won by 17 or more the previous week, 60% against the spread the past 20 years. That includes Seattle, Washington, Cleveland.
Steinman says take the Washington Commanders. I will not be letting this get to 10. I refuse. I will smash whatever book hangs at 10 on this. I just nailed it. It's, yes, Commanders defense, they are bad now since they've moved all these players. Offensively, I could see them being able to stay in this one. So, looking at this matchup, the splits between Tua at home and on the road, they're not that egregious, but they are a difference. Like, it is a big deal. If you mix in some of this northeast weather, like if it's a little cold, a little wet, that also is going to favor this Washington team, where everything Miami does is based on speed and deception. Like they make put your head on a swivel, making guys move at the line and then just burn you down the field. They're a team that they don't want to be playing this Northeast football. They don't want to be in these cold, drag it out, sloppy kind of games. And Washington could pull teams into the mud here. Like they got two really good running backs. There's a little things that pop up here where you want to take Washington. Then you mix in this is the December game. It's like, man, we got to do it. This is such a big number for a Washington team that is bad. Are they really 9 points worse than Miami? No, that is such an overreaction by the public and movement of this line. So, I mean, I'm not saying I got 3 points of value on this line, but yeah, like I make this 6.5. It's 9.5. That's a lot of value right now for Washington. So, Jack Del Rio is not the problem to me, but I kept saying it. He's a dinosaur. The head coach is a dinosaur. It could bite us in the ass like it did in that Dallas game. Like, what was it, 4th and 2? And they were on Dallas's 40, and Ron Rivera punted, and the game was just over. That's what I mean. Like, the guy is just a dinosaur. Where old Ron would have gone for it there. It's like, dude, you're a 13-point underdog. Like, you're not punting when it's 4th and 2 and you're in Dallas's territory in such a close game early on there. So, I'll give it one more week to Ron before he's on my banned list. I wait for his ass to get fired, but got to bag Washington here in this spot.